Hello and welcome. For today's practice, I invite you to grab one or two blankets for yourself, and then if you have a yoga bolster, you can grab that as well. If not, maybe one or two pillows, maybe even three, depending on the thickness of them. And you can just set your yoga bolster or pillows off to the side for now. I am going to start this practice seated at the back of my mat in a hero shape. So for me, it feels most comfortable to grab a blanket and place it between my seat and my heels. Take your time settling in here. Whatever shape you choose is just fine. And as you start to settle in, I invite you, if it feels comfortable for you, to close your eyes or just gaze softly down the bridge of your nose here. Maybe you gently rest your hands, palms facing up. And as you settle in here, go ahead and start to bring some awareness to your breath, to your inhales and your exhales. Maybe gently start to notice where your energy lies. Maybe it's very low. Maybe you're struggling with motivation. Maybe it was a struggle just to even get out of bed today. Wherever you're at here again, just start to bring some mindful awareness to your energy, to your breath. And I encourage you to show up here in a place of non-judgment for yourself. So however you show up is just where you're at. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. Maybe take one or two more deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, if it feels right, I invite you to make your way to a child shape at the back of your mat. So option here, your knees can be closer together, and then you can start to fold over maybe your arms. Rest gently out in front of you, forehead on the mat or on the floor underneath you, whatever surface you're on. I am choosing to bring my knees a little bit wider apart just to create some space. Just some additional space for me to really be able to sink down into my mat, into the ground beneath me. So I invite you to take whatever variation of this shape feels best for you in this moment. And as you begin to settle into this child shape, maybe start to take notice once again of your energy level here. And if you feel like you're really struggling again with motivation, maybe even just moving today, maybe you face your palms up here, if that feels comfortable for you. And then I invite you, if it feels right, maybe start to bring some gentle, slow movement here. So maybe you start to rock your head from side to side, giving yourself a little forehead massage. Starting to waken your body up just a little bit more here. And then as you're ready, go ahead and gently start to push yourself up. And we're going to come into a tabletop shape here. So knees are about under your hips and your wrists may be just under your shoulders or slightly in front of your shoulders for better support. And then maybe you just start to rock your hips side to side here. Maybe you just sway your hips side to side. You're welcome to allow your head to drop so that you're not holding your neck up if that feels right. And then I invite you here to take what we call intuitive movement. So for me, it feels really nice to push myself back into a child shape and then slowly start to push myself forward. So I'm really starting to bring some movement into my spine here. So again, take whatever movement feels best for you here. Maybe it feels good just to stay in those hip rocks, side to side. Maybe it feels good to take some big body circles, hip circles here. I encourage you to even close your eyes down. Just notice what feels best for you here. Maybe ask yourself, what is some movement that might increase my energy just a little bit? And continue to breathe. Whatever movement you've chosen to take, move with your breath. And then when you're ready, maybe you can find some stillness here for a couple rounds of breath. And then we're going to take what we call thread the needle. So on an inhale, maybe you reach your right arm, all the way up to the sky. Maybe your gaze follows. And then on an exhale, go ahead and dip your right shoulder towards your mat or towards the floor beneath you. Go ahead and hold that shape here for a few rounds of breath. If that doesn't feel particularly comfortable for your shoulder, you can always bring a blanket underneath as an extra padding for you. Whatever you need here, take it. Allow yourself to feel this stretch. And then as you're ready, you're welcome to come out of this. As you inhale, you can reach your right arm back up to the sky. And exhale, plant that right hand down on the floor. We'll just take that to the left. Inhale as your left arm rises to the sky, and then exhale to thread your left arm through your right. So this time your left shoulder dips down and plants on the floor beneath you. Take a few moments here. Again, return to your breath. Start to notice your inhales and your exhales. Allow yourself to be heavy and grounded towards the earth here. Couple more rounds of breath. Take all the time and space you need here. If you'd like to stay for a little longer, I invite you to do so. If you're ready to come out, you can just inhale as you sweep that left arm all the way up to the sky. And exhale, ground your left hand back down. As you're ready, I invite you to slowly make your way up to a standing shape. So I invite you to start in a standing forward fold here, maybe closer towards the back of your mat. And as you fold over, you're welcome to just let your arms dangle loosely. Or maybe you grab opposite elbows. But wherever you're at here, can you allow the crown of your head to really be heavy towards the mat? Can you allow the back of your neck to go, releasing any tension there? An option to stay in stillness here. Maybe you find some movement, either rocking side to side. Maybe you move from the front of your toes to the back of your heels, rocking front and back. Take whatever movement or stillness suits you here. And then as you're ready, I invite you to slowly make your way to standing. So as slowly as you can, vertebra by vertebra. Your head and neck are the last to arrive. And then once you get there, maybe inhale Sweep your shoulders up towards your ears and exhale them down your back. Maybe take that a few more rounds here. Rolling your shoulders. Maybe you even close your eyes here if that feels okay. Taking your time to settle into this standing shape. Maybe you reverse the direction of your shoulder rolls. And really find some awareness here of your feet planted on the ground beneath you. Maybe you start to bring your awareness to that connection from the bottoms of your feet all the way down to the earth, and from the earth all the way up into your feet, all the way to the very top of your head. Maybe you find a moment of stillness here. Come back to your breath. A few more moments. Allow yourself to just be, again, without judgment. There's no right, there's no wrong here. Notice that connection to the earth from the very top of your head all the way through the mid part of your body, down into the bottoms of your feet, all the way to the earth. Maybe start to deepen your breath here. And then on your next inhale, maybe you start to sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, and exhale, fold it over. So I invite you to move with your breath here. We're taking an energizing breath. So as you inhale, your arms sweep all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, you fold over into that standing forward fold. So as you can see here, I'm really allowing my body to be heavy as I dive back towards the earth. I'm taking a big, huge inhale on my way up and exhaling, letting it all go as I fold over. You're welcome to pause the video here and take a few more of those energizing breaths. Take what you need here. If you would like to follow along with me, I invite you to come back into a tabletop. So on hands and knees, and then on an inhale, start to sweep that right leg back. And then exhale, plant your right foot between your hands. So you're going to come into a low crescent here. And on an inhale, maybe you start to sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, you're welcome to bring hands to heart center. Gently rest them on the top of your right leg here. For me, I'm finding some movement, just slowly rocking my hips forward and back. You're welcome to take movement here. You're welcome to find a place of stillness, whatever feels best for you. Again, noticing what feels most intuitive for your movement or for your stillness here. Maybe on an inhale, you sweep your arms all the way back up, and exhale, maybe you cactus your arms to the side. Inhale here to sweep your arms up, and then on an exhale, maybe take a twist to the right. So your left elbow will lock on the top of your right leg or on the outside of your right leg. Again, come back to your breath here. And when you're ready, go ahead and come back to center on an exhale, on an inhale, and then exhale. Plant your hands back down on the mat. Maybe sweep that right leg back once more. And then drop that right knee. And we're going to take that whole thing to the other side now when you're ready. So on an inhale, I invite you to bring that left leg this time all the way back. And then on your exhale, you can sweep that left knee forward, plant your left foot between your hands. And again, you're coming into that low crescent, this time on the left. And when you're ready, I invite you to sweep your arms all the way up to the sky and exhale again. You can bring your hands to heart center, or maybe you just gently rest them on the top of your left leg. Again, option here to find some stillness or bring some movement. Maybe rock your hips front to back, maybe find some hip circles. Again, all of this movement is just intended to awaken your body, to open things up a little bit, give you a little bit of an energy lift here. And then maybe you inhale, you can sweep your arms up, and exhale, maybe cactus those arms one more time. Maybe you allow your heart to be open towards the sky. And then on an inhale, sweep those arms all the way back up, and exhale, we're gonna take that twist to the left this time. So your right elbow hooks on the outside of your left leg, or just gently rest on top of your left leg here. Breath or two here. And then on your next inhale, maybe you sweep your arms all the way back up to center. And then exhale, you can plant your hands back on the ground. Maybe sweep that left leg behind you once more. And then when you're ready, you can drop that left knee to meet your right. We take a couple of hip rocks here, side to side. And then I invite you to, when you're ready, go ahead and sit back on your knees. So if you are on a little bit harder of a surface, or you feel like you need a little bit more support for your knees, you can do as I'm doing here and bring a blanket underneath your knees. We are going to be standing on our knees, so a lot of weight is going to be there. So give yourself whatever extra padding you need. Allow yourself to get situated here. And then option here to tuck your toes under if you want to bring your ankles a little closer to you. We're going to take a camel flow. So on an inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. And on an exhale, you are going to drop your hands to your lower back. So initially here, we're taking just a little bit of a back bend, and this can be as small or as large as you would like. Maybe you allow your head to fall back behind. And then on an inhale, go ahead and come back forward. Be gentle with your lower back here. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, sweep your arms all the way back up to the sky. And on an exhale, this time, either your right hand can land on your lower back, or it can plant on your right heel. And then again, we're going to take that to the other side. So as you inhale, arms sweep all the way up. Exhale, you plant your left hand on your left ankle or your lower back. And we're going to make this a little bit of a flow. So on an inhale, you move from one side, and on an exhale, you move to the other side. So again, this can be done either your hands come down onto your ankles or just to your lower back. You're welcome to keep this flow going if that feels good, if you'd like to follow me. We're going to do some energizing twists here. So this is a really intuitive movement. I am closing my eyes here, and I'm just allowing my arms to be free. I'm swinging them side to side, rotating my upper body side to side. So again, maybe you close your eyes, let your breath guide you. Maybe you find some energy here. Maybe you find a release of energy here. Again, you're welcome to pause the video and continue that movement if it just feels really good for you. I welcome you to do that. If you'd like to follow along with me, I am sitting back on my heels once again, and I'm just finding some seated cat-cows here. So on an inhale, arching my spine, and exhale, rounding through my spine. Maybe you come to an easy twist here, so maybe you inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, settle in here. And then when you're ready, maybe you inhale, come back to center, and exhale, take that twist to the left now. Again, come back to your breath. Maybe you drop your chin gently to your chest here for a few moments. And again, this is your practice, your time to listen to your body. So if you need to stay exactly where you're at, you're welcome to. I invite you, if you're ready, to take our final resting shape. We're going to take what we call supported fish. So if you have a yoga bolster, now would be the time to grab it. If not, I invite you to grab 2 or 3 of those pillows. And you're gonna take either the yoga bolster or your pillows, and the base of it is gonna come right at the base of your spine. And on an exhale, you're gonna slowly start to lay down over either your yoga bolster or your stack of pillows. And the goal here is to find as much support as you can in either that yoga bolster or your pillows. So you want to find a variation here, again, that feels supportive, and option to keep your legs straight out in front of you and gently allow your feet to just hang loose, fall to the side as they naturally do, or you can bring the bottoms of your feet together in butterfly legs. But we will be in this final resting shape for a few minutes for our Shavasana. So I invite you to find the most supportive, the most comfortable shape that you can here. If you want to get really comfortable, option to bring that blanket, rest it over you. Again, this is your practice, this is your rest. So make it feel the best for you. As you allow yourself to sink into this shape, I invite you to maybe notice some lightness in your chest, in your ribs, your stomach, as they open and extend up to the sky. And if it feels right for you, maybe you even picture an actual light coming from your chest, your heart. And maybe you notice that light extend all the way up to the sky. And if there is anything that you feel like you need to receive here, if there's anything that you feel like you need more of, maybe you invite that in through your palms of your hands. So maybe your palms face up here, and anything that you need more of, more energy, more self-acceptance, more compassion for yourself. Maybe you even take a moment here and ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? What do I need to receive more of? And just notice the first thing that comes to mind. And maybe that thing makes sense to you. Maybe it feels very random. Whatever that answer is, I invite you to bring that into your palms and allow that to fill any spaces in your body where it's needed most. So maybe it's your palms, maybe it's your heart, maybe it's your stomach. And I encourage you, if you feel like your brain and body are wanting to stay exactly where you're at, please stay. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you need. If, however, you are ready to start to bring some movement back into your body, maybe you start to wiggle through fingers and toes. And any other movement that feels good for you here. Maybe you windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then gently start to remove your bolster or your pillows from underneath you. And maybe come to lay on your side in a fetal shape here. And take your time. There is never any rush to come out of this. So take your time here. Maybe start to notice your breath again. Take a few deep inhales and exhales here. And again, your choice to stay exactly where you're at. If you would like to finish out today's practice with me, maybe you start to make your way into an easy seat, maybe with one ankle crossed in front of the other. And maybe as your hands come to rest on the tops of your legs, you face your palms up once more. Maybe bring some movement into your shoulders. And I invite you to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your stomach. Take a couple of big, deep inhales and exhales here. Maybe you bring your awareness back to whatever it was that you received earlier, whatever it is that you need more of. Maybe you notice that in the palms of your hands, towards your chest, towards your heart, towards your stomach. Take a few more inhales and exhales, taking this last few moments just to be with yourself. I will wrap up my time with you in this practice here, but you're welcome to stay for as long as you need. And I hope you're able to take whatever it was you received today with you throughout the rest of your day and the rest of your week.